All right, Coach, you've gone through 2 days of fall camp so far. What's your reaction and what have you seen so far?
Well, it's early in camp. I think everybody in the country right now is high energy. And it's no different out there with us. A lot of excitement and a lot of guys making some big plays, and it's fun to watch right now.
Talk about how this team, you're entering your third year of competition. What have you seen different than the past 2 seasons heading into the season?
Well, just for starters, the number of guys reporting to camp, 105 has been our biggest team so far. The size of our guys, we're a lot bigger and faster and stronger than what we've been in the previous years. That's the biggest thing. And then the energy level, the excitement, and the leadership showing up, being able to kind of communicate expectations and lead our young guys in a specific direction. That's been good to see.
Talk about that leadership and how you've seen guys step up into those roles.
Well, it's a lot of it is just a matter of the guys kind of sharing what expectations are of the program, taking a little bit of ownership. Some of it is doing the job of the coaches, that when we're on the field, that if we're not telling them that they need to be behind the line in a conditioning drill, that the players are coaching some of that stuff, and some of those little things. And then whenever we get into parts of practice, our older guys are communicating what plays are, helping guys learn the new plays, and having some of that kind of been in place for a couple of years, that those guys are now comfortable enough with the systems and what's going on, and are able to communicate some of that stuff down the line to the young guys.
What are you looking to see over the next couple weeks before you guys start your regular practice heading into game week?
Well, I'd like to just see us, continue on from the spring, continue to perfect the playbook a little bit and get a little bit cleaner in our operations, and to where we can, go at a fast pace offensively. Defensively, they can communicate and all be on the same page and be able to execute our assignments, flawlessly.
What kind of progression have you seen with this team since you last saw them in the spring, and just what they've been able to do over the summer and then come into camp this week?
Well, I think speaking offensively, I think one big key is so far the retention of a lot of the new things that we implemented in the spring. That when we went through the spring, so much was new that we were still working at a little bit slower pace. Coming in a couple of days, the retention has been great over the summer. So that's been kind of refreshing, that we're going to be able to move at a little bit faster pace as we continue to install and reintroduce some of these same things that I think we're going to be a little bit more efficient and effective early in camp.
You've got a number of new additions to the coaching staff this year. Talk about the energy they've brought and what they've been able to bring so far after a couple days.
Well, it's been good. New blood is always good. Change is always good. And there's 3 Williamses on the staff now, and not all related, but the energy and the excitement level out there has been great. Those guys are all enthusiastic, and it's been fun going out to practice. And then some of the stuff I said in the spring is, I'm back to kind of enjoying football a little bit more, and partly because I'm more involved in the offense, but just the energy level of practice is a little bit different, and guys are having fun, coaches are having fun, and just kind of enjoying the process.
How has that been with you taking over the play calling? How do you feel that that's changed your approach to practice with the guys?
Well, for one, it puts a lot more focus for me just on one side, and have to give over quite a bit to the defense, that defensive staff, and kind of I got to work together with them in how we plan our practice. But I think one of the big things for me is just taking that big step away and letting those guys do their job and not get too involved. Same with Coach Barosio with special teams. And I got to narrow my focus a little bit more on the offense and keep a little bit of a hand in the big picture and involved in everything. But my focus has gotten down quite a bit and narrowed towards the offense.